Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a nice day. Today we play more Limbus Company because... where did it bring you? Back to me. Alright, well... let us continue. We'll say though, I have logged in like once or twice a week, even when I haven't been playing, just to get all of this so we can gamble sometime. But in the meantime, oh wow, there's no event going on. I'm not used to seeing that. Well, let's start Intervalo 3. I haven't... Okay, well it doesn't say how long it is, but hi, how's it going? Oh, this is just a story thing, okay. As our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, this sounds like a serious problem, but...
뭐 재미있는
있는 일 따윈 없다. 30번째 똑같은 말을 하는 것도
정확히는 28번째. 30번이 채워져.
안다고 알아. 얼마나 지루하면 내가 이러겠어. 할 게 없으니까 이러지. 100개만 게임도 이제
잘 됐네. 그러면 이 갈매기 밥 주는 거랑 꼬박꼬박.
그러게. 어차피 호수를 벗어나면 원래
출근하잖아.
Okay.
눈빛이 좀...
그냥 갈매기의 눈빛인데요.
Dot, 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 dot. It was abundantly clear that the sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution. And I had zero interesting stories to tell, considering that I'm an amnesiac, so all I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Wow. Putting them through the daily trials of the mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity either. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not that he was calm and aloof, that is. I'd say he's anxious.
베르길리우스.
Okay. A frosty silence descended upon the sinners. And the source of that frost was the inexplicable event that played out before their eyes.
히스클리프? 미쳤나요? 드디어?
면담의 부작용인가? 겁대가리 상실증 그런 거야?
Heathcliff?
좀 다물어봐. 미친 것도 아니고 겁대가리 사라진 것도 아니니까.
Hello.
제법이군, 히스클리프. 이 기행을 지나오면서 지금 이 순간만큼 놀라운 일은 말해. 왜 나를 불렀지?
그 다음으로 가는 건 T사.
내가 굳이 대답해야 하나?
당신 알잖아. 내가 왜 이런...
뭐 조급해하지 않아도 된다. 흐름대로라면 네 약속에는...
So I had no context for any of that. All I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first. And after all that.
아니, 약속보다 중요한 게...
Heathcliff turned around to face us.
야, 혹시 뭐 T사랑 관련된 놈 손 좀 들어봐.
손 들었어. 알다시피.
아니, 당신은 지나왔잖아. 그럼 역시 곧 있으면. 하지만 아직도 이 정신 나간 호수 한가운데가. 시계대가리. 지금이 며칠이?
Now what I know.
뭐? 시계 달고 있는데 왜 날짜를 몰라?
But clocks and calendars are completely different things.
아우 히스 한숨만 벌써 30번째야. 버스 바닥 좀 확인해봐. 쟤 때문에 움푹 파였을 것 같으니까.
말해요, 히스클리프. 그쪽의 차례가 온 거죠? 무엇이 됐든 준비가 필요한 거고요.
이 정도면 뭐 숨길 것도 없겠네.
After some time,
그러니까 요약하자면 아무래도 이스마엘 다음은 히스클리프 차례인 것 같고 그 근거가 될 만한 물건을 저번 면담 때 베르길리우스에게 전달받았고 그 물건에 의하면 T사에 갈 때 멋지게 차려입을 옷이나 꾸미는 작업이
계속 고수에 떠 있으니까 마음이 초조해져서 대체
그래, 그러니까
근데 아니 그건 뭐 육지에 내리거나 해야 해결할 수 있는 일 아닌가?
아유 뭘 그런 걸 가지고 얼을 타고 있어.
I have no idea where this is gonna go.
육지에만 내리면
I assume
그건
something
내가 도와줄
Christmas.
테니까 걱정하지 마.
애초에 육지에 언제 내릴 줄 알고.
단테, 수감자들의 예정된 업무 시간에 도달했습니다.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. I reflexively said my usual routine piece as the light alarm played. 3.
별일도 아니야.
피가 낭자한 단막극이라도 볼 수 있을 줄 알았건만.
Interval 03.
뭐 대드는 게 아니었다는 건 다행이네요.
The sinners each got up from their seats, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door.
이게 대가리만 없는 게 아니라 눈치도 없어.
Sorry. But Gregor isn't completely wrong, is he?
아이라도 좀.
Julius and Sharon also looked into the back door, mocking grins on their faces. And I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to severely crestfallen Heathcliff. Wait. There was another.
히스클리프군!
너는 왜 여기 남아 있냐? 가서 T사에서만 만날 수 있다는 해결사 나으리들에 대해 떠들러 가야지.
그런 거야 나중에 해도 충분하오. 그보다 히스클리프군 내게
이게 뭐라고?
잠시만 이야기가 안 끝났어. 관리자 나리와 이리로 줘요.
Don Quixote wore a confident smile. She slowly and gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant. Wait. She slowly and gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant Sharon's seat. The clock. And whispered ever so silently to us.
내게 기가 막힐 수가 있다네.
And that was 1. Okay. More story.
그래서 기가 막힌 수라는 건 뭐냐?
I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans. But there was a sliver of hope in his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote, however. She began excitedly describing her plan.
히스클리프군 그대는 제바제 협회 출신인 아주 옛날에 존재했던 전설의 해결사
The red
붉은
sack.
주머니를 아시는가?
Oh. Okay, it's Santa.
베르길
붉은 주머니는 조수인 사슴들과 함께 도시 곳곳을
They did not
누비며
have to call him that, bro.
어떠한 가혹함이 있는 것이더라도 반드시 배달 업무를 해냈다고 전해 특히 크리스마스엔 어떤 대가도 받지 않고 도시의 착한 아이들에게 선 해결사 잡지에서 매년 겨울의 표지로 등장하시는 분이건만
Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this red sack.
내가 그런 걸 왜 보냐?
어허 그런 거라니 관리자 나리 그대
I knocked on my ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her.
결국 아무도 구독하지 않았단 말인가 그렇게 아무튼 중요한 건 우리 히스클리프 군이 누구에게도 꿀리지 않을 빼어나고
이제야 이야기가 본론으로 들어가네.
본인은 아주 잘 알고 있네. 그 꽃단장을 참고할 최고의 롤 모델이 바로 붉은 주머니와 조수사.
느낌 싸한데. 그 석양의 어쩌고들 같이 괴상.
전혀 괴상하지 않네. 그리고 석양의 해결사 코스프레를 해주지도 않았으면서
되게 거들먹거리길래 혹시나 했는데 또 그놈. 지금은 그럴 힘도 없으니까 일단 5대 달아놔라.
When the sliver of hope in Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade.
지금까지 보아온 해결사들은 어떠했는가?
뭐?
해결사들이 우스꽝스러웠는가? 떠올리시게. 오히려
K사에서 봤던 그 쫄쫄이는 다시 생각해도 웃긴데?
아니! 지금 브리티시는 우습지 않소. 그 코스튬 멋있잖소. 그 소재에 대해 말하자면
Yeah.
실례했어.
오늘따라 왜 이렇게
물론 지크프리트시 같은 스페셜한 분도 있지만 대부분의 해결사는 멋있게 차려입고.
보기? 그건 잘 모르겠고 그럴싸한 옷을 입고 있는.
바로 그거요. 본인을 잘 따라와주기만 한다면 그들.
그런가? 에이 젠장. 그래서 그런 옷들을 어디서 구하는데?
So are we gonna have to fight like like Santa's reindeer or something?
가기 전에 뭘 구하기도 어렵잖아.
본인이 다 그것까지 생각해. 이 버스 안에 경보가 울렸던 것을 기억하는가?
Think about it. There was a siren yesterday. It was not long before I announced the close of business for the day. Val said that the back door volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about.
본인은 궁금했네. 도당체 파우스트군은 무엇을 보고 그렇게 판단하는지. 그래서 다들 뒷문으로 들어가려 소란스러울 때 조심스럽고도 은밀히 이 몸 홀로 앞으로 나아가.
So you took a peep at the screen.
그 복잡한 기호들을 네가 알아먹을 수 있다고?
본인도 알아챌 것이라는 생각을 갖고 들여다본 것은 아니었다만 거기에 있었던 문양은 의외로 추측하기 쉽더군. 바로 붉은 주머니와 사슴맨의 상징, 그리고 멋들어진 옷을 의미하는 문양이 있었다.
그렇게 간단할 리가.
One second. And then he does it again. Yeah, no. Can't be that simple. I agree with Heathcliff, however, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, as though she was already expecting to say that.
알고 있는가? 뒷문 안에 있는 무수한 문들에는 문양이 종종 나타난다는 것을.
뭐?
쉬러 갈 때마다, 지나칠 때마다, 생각날 때마다, 그리고 바로 어제 그 화면에 나타났던 문양과 완전히 같은 것이 있는 문을 복도에서 찾았네.
Don Quixote, you didn't.
미안하네, 관리자나리.
Hello.
본인의 잘못이 있다면 이 끓어오르는 모험 기제를 죽이지 못한 것일 테지. 하지만 그 문을 아주 본인의 모든 추리와 추측이 맞아떨어졌다는 말을 듣는다면 정상 참작을 부탁할 수 있지 않겠는가?
대체 이 새끼는 하지 말라는 걸 왜 자꾸 하는 거야?
Guess we'll see in a bit, but wonder what IDs you're using. The same ones I had as last time, I think. I don't think it's very different. I don't think it's different than the ones I used. I think just the best ones I have. They're all basically like 3 stars or whatever. Right, Heathcliff. I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we're allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond that door. And this time, we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place?
아니, 우리 셋으로 족하지 않겠는가? 셋이면 딱 적당하다네.
You're just scared of the consultation, aren't you?
무슨 소린지 모르겠군.
The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms for the rest of tomorrow.
관리자 나리, 그 안은 정말 평화로운 것 같아 보였어. 우리는 그저 히스클리프 군이 입으로 몇 벌을 가지고 나오면 그만일 뿐이지 않은가?
It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of the pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the fixer she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control, like I did last time when I just let a sinner's anxiety stew and exacerbate. Fine. We're turning around at the first sight of danger.
진심으로 하는 말이냐?
Come on. You were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes.
뭐 시계 대가리까지 붙으면 괜찮겠지.
잘 결정했어. 그럼 오늘 밤 관리자 나리의 방문 앞에서
들어가라.
I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We'll get on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. I mean, I guess it would be easy for Dante to figure out, like, what time it is, since, like, you know, you just, like, look at a mirror. Oh my god, we're actually gonna play the game now. Still doesn't say how long this is, but... oh, shit. Well, good thing I have good characters for this. A dark, silent night. All are sound asleep.
모두 모였는가?
가서 별거 없기만 해봐.
한치의 거짓도 없다네. 자,
I guess that's an interesting restriction. We quietly and sneakily followed Don Quixote, taking care to not make a noise. Are we really crossing this line?
아이씨, 내가 이거 넘었다가 어떻게 된 줄 모르냐?
본인은 다르네. 그저 이 선 넘어 오른쪽 복도를 쭉 가면.
So these are the symbols she was talking about. Past the door, through the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seemed to indicate a sack or wrapped present and what appeared to represent fancy clothes. So they're the red sack and reindeer man symbols.
바로 그렇네.
다른 건 몰라도
Huh? Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. We found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor.
오,
We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. This place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments. Warm, cozy lighting reflected off of the wooden flooring, and a maze of conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is a factory?
그러하네.
저것들은 또 뭐냐? 조그마한 꼬맹이 같은 게.
이보게! 이 돈키호테가 왔.
이 새끼 뭐 하는 거야?
The little figures Heathcliff indicated didn't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. Weren't humans, that's for sure.
아, 가만히 있어 보게. 본인이 다.
What happened to the sneakiest of pigs?
야, 시계 대가리.
Okay. A small, but larger than others around it, figure scurried over and stood before us.
아이고 동키호테 나으리가 오셨음. 이번에도 예상하지 못했던 곳에서 갑자기 뿅
Things just be
나왔어.
happening, bro. Who's this, Don Quixote?
우리에게 멋진 선물을 주실 분일세.
He rubbed his hands, or what I assumed to be hands, together, looked up at us, and started.
반갑숨. 동키호테 나으리의 친구 되시는 분들인가 보. 저는 도도루라고 하옴. 이 선물 공장에서 선물을 만드는
A gnome?
그렇네. 놈일세.
Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes, anyway? So they're not humans, right?
그렇소. 이들은 사람이 아니라 놈이니까 말이오.
그렇다움.
도시엔 인간만 있을 수 있다고 들었던 것 같은데.
They're not abnormalities or distortions either. There's something else.
도시?
뭐 사람이 않겠는가? 중요한 거.
맞는 말씀이용 나으리.
Didn't that Dodoro gnome say something weird about the city just now?
나만 그렇게 느낀 거 아니지?
그보다옹
This is Dodoro cut into our conversation.
친구분들께서는 원하시는 선물이 있으시. 이를테면 멋진 옷이라던가 강력한 무기라던가.
멋진 옷? 있는 거냐?
Heathcliff just wants some Balenciaga, bro.
관심 가는 게 있으신 거였나 보? 자자자자. 그럼 잠시 이쪽으로.
The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in a scurrying gate. This seems more like a storage space than a reception hall.
여기 따뜻한 벽난로도 있고 탁자도 있고.
거기에 더해 맛있는 다과도 준비해 두어. 조금만 기다리시면 금방 원하시는 선물을.
The gnome bowed, opened the door, and scuttled out of the room. Are reception halls usually this barren? I've never been in one before, so I had no idea if this was what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, that there was something off about this whole situation.
요새는 이런 감성도 유행이라는 말을 들은 것 같소.
나도 들은 적 있어. 뭐 공사하다가 만 것 같은 곳에
Is that what it is?
관리자 나리는 마음 놓으시게. 본인이 책임지고 멋진 선물을 받아낼.
여차하면 들고 나를 수도 있을 거고 슬쩍 보니
도둑질은 안 돼요. 벌써 헤어 쿠폰 데이를 잊었는가?
Hair coupons. Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is it that important for you to dress well for this occasion? A rather delicate but gently smoldering hearth. Calm, silent air. A perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-heart. Or is someone waiting for you there? Someone you'd like to dress up for?
뭐 아예 틀린 말은 아니긴 한데.
비밀 이야기인가?
Don Quixote excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close to Heathcliff.
나는 보란 듯이 성공해서 돌아가야만 해. 적어도 예전에 굴러먹던 그 망나니 히스클리프라고 생각할 수는 없도록. 그러니까 고급스럽고 멋진 옷으로 그럴싸하게 보이는 건 내.
누군가 그들을 배 아프게라도 했는가?
Is this about revenge, like Ishmael?
복수.
Heathcliff leaned back in his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my memory serves me right, a first.
뭐 복수라면 복수겠네. 근데 후회하게 해주겠다. 그게 더 맞는 것 같아. 나는 거기서 날 무시했던 놈들도 죄다 짓밟아 줄 거야. 나를 선택하지 않았던 걸 땅을 치고 후회할 수밖에 없도록.
Yeah, it's before Canto 6.
사실은 누구보다도 어울리는 사람이었다는 걸.
Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes trembled then, too. This Kathy must be someone pretty important to you.
당연하지. 무진장 중요하지.
So, what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kathy?
정확히 말하면 캐서린이지. 캐시라고도 부르는 거고. 길고 골치 아픈 이야기야.
이 돈키호테의 감히.
It's been 25 minutes and we still haven't played any game yet.
연인이라고 외치고 있어.
True that. Wait, is that what she is to you?
아니야 그런 것까지 아니야. 그렇다고.
He's gonna fall in his chair. He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. While his disposition was more brusque as always, I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of her name, and that gave me more than enough answers. Every sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. Makes me wonder what kind of a person she might be, though. Someone that special, that precious to Heathcliff.
왜 그렇게 아련한 말투냐? 징그럽게.
Now, I do this not out of my obligations as the manager, but I'm starting to think that I want to help you out, so that you can be the best man you can be for her.
그렇소. 다 함께 멋쟁이가 돼.
Kathunk. Heard a door open in that very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. That one was made of wood, and wouldn't make that sound I just heard. The sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Then we heard sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. So those were the sleigh marks, huh? A huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor on the marks that were already on the floorboards. It was flanked by several gnomes. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. But they were all littered with flesh and blood.
도도로. 다음 선물 재료를 갖고 왔음.
아휴, 허리가 다 쑤숑. 조금만 참으라오. 그래도 선물 받을 친구들을 생각하면 뿌듯해서 고생은 금방.
This guy sounds like he's from the Breaking Bad dub, where it's like, how long is it gonna take to get what we need?
마줌.
The gaggle of gnomes who were walking in our direction as they chattered and gossiped, frozen place upon noticing us.
왜 농땡이를 피고 있는 것이오?
거기서 수다 떨지 말고 좀 더 오라옴. 이번엔 양도 많고 몇 마리.
I think I saw some sacks on the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing, like something was trying to escape. Is that?
야, 모기 잡아라.
왜 그렇게 심각한 얼굴인 겐가?
Hello.
저들은 그저 열심히. 거기 누가 있는 거죠? 살려주세요. 기쁘고 신나는 날이요.
그런데 저것들 인간인가 봄. 도도로 실장이 잡아온 건가? 어디서
자네들 설마?
아이,
Oh yeah. A very familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Cutie stood there flabbergasted.
도도루가 실수를 저질러 버렸음. 저것들을 너무 신경 쓰지 마시라움.
That's your excuse?
도도루공.
도도루 듣고 있음.
저 주머니에 들어있는 게
그냥 선물 재료일 뿐인 것이움. 그나저나 돈키호테 나으리 요청하셨던
그 재료라는 게 뭐란 말인가?
도도루 거짓말하기 지쳤음. 인간이잖아, 인간. 너희들 다른 창고로 들이라고 내가 나갈 때 말했음.
He jumped by gnomes.
우리 공장 장난감.
So I really wouldn't expected this at the beginning of the game.
실력만 배송하고 싶은 것인가?
미안하오.
공장장님께 기대.
What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it.
네가 하는 생각 나도 똑같이 하고 있어. 일단 한숨 쉴 거면 어떻게 싸워야 할지 고민.
Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. It never did. Got it.
모두 도구 꺼내라움. 이것이 바로
This is 3.
그래, 시원하게 덤벼라 이 땅꼬마 괴물아.
Right before Canto 6. 28 minutes in, we're finally able to play the game. Well, guess let's go to this.
저여 먹구를 달궈 볼까?
That's true. True that.
산을 영입해야 하는 건데.
Good luck with Canto 6. I don't know if we'll, depending on how long this is, I don't know if we'll start it today, but also, guys, I need you guys to support the Arknights video. I'm getting cooked, I can't lie.
긍정적인 신호다. 마음은 놓지 말고.
Oh, I'm allowed to be a gacha hater when I like the game, but when I don't like the game, everybody hates me. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I liked Dark Knights more, but I had to keep it 100. Yeah. I've had insane streamer luck to this game. Added 5-5 to Mirror Dungeon. I'm literally playing 5-5 right now. Yeah, I know. I've seen people call him that before.
효력사. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
You're no longer Rip John? Oh shit. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna finish this Intervalo, and then once we finish, whether this takes one stream or two, and then I'll do Battle Cats, and then once I'm done Battle Cats, then we'll do Kanto 6. So like I'm trying to like alternate between Limbus and like doing the other stuff because I want to like what you call it? I want to keep it varied. You got insane luck. What insane luck with what? What IDs do you have? I mean, I can literally just show you guys like right after this.
분위기 좋은데? 지금이라면.
That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's do that. Nice. I have a bunch of currency, but I just never know if I should gamble or not. I have like 6,000, I think. I've been like logging in still, even though I haven't been playing, just to like collect the free currency. Okay, I'm gonna hit win right here, man. Well, I think we hit one right there. That was closer than I expected.
이놈들 진짜 죽일 듯이 달려들었다고.
본인의 불찰이요.
The fault lies with me. A light of confidence had completely faded from Don Quixote's face. So did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. That's crazy. Well, if we were to ever find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed that something was off. With that, Don Quixote marched towards the now abandoned sleigh. Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote undid the knot tying the sack.
진짜 예상은 했지만 직접 보고 싶지 않아.
There were a total of 7 or so people in the sack, but they were all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, and some of them have already perished. I've never seen their style of clothing before. Looks like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothing they wore was of materials and styles that I had not seen before. Back door must have sent us pretty far. Faust did tell me that each district within the city had different cultures and such, so...
알바냐? 저것들도 조만간 숨이 끊길 거야. 시계를 돌려줄 수 있는 것도 아니고.
아니, 여기 이 사람은 멀쩡한 것 같네. 이보게, 정신 차리게. 그대가
Tiny Faust.
당신들은 누구? 돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
Alright, here's my team that you guys wanted to see or whatever. I think, right? I'll leave it on there for a second. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I'm claiming my battle pass missions. Wow, I got 3. I got 3 thread. Hope you're not using the meme bleed team. I'm using just whatever I got the best. Yeah, but I have 6,000. I don't know if I should save it or what, or gamble or whatever. Yeah, I know you can get 400 from the free.
아무리 바빠도 점심은 먹고 일해야지.
Save now. Is there a wall purchase or whatever coming up? Save security of an ish ID. Okay. What was I gonna do? I should see if I got any friend requests in the meantime. Nope. Surprisingly not.
아무리 바빠도 점심은
Okay.
먹고 일해야지.
Well. But it's fun to gamble. Oh. But now I can't deploy them. Okay. So who should we run here? Well, let's run these guys.
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지.
가시죠.
소재가 열쇠가
Yeah, I think
필요하신가요?
these. Yeah. Yeah, let's do these. Ah, fuck off. Fine, we'll get you the 40. Alright, we'll do 38 because I'm lazy. I'm 38. I'm 38. Oh, now it's it says recommended 40. I'm stupid. My corpse there has fallen off. He's still decent after Canto. After Canto 5, you start to see his decline a bit. Well, YOLO, I guess. We'll have to see it to believe it. Okay.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
옷차림이 특이하신 분들이네요.
The child was dressed in torn and faded clothing. From the way she looked at us, I could tell she had found us rather fascinating. She soon woke up from her momentary shock. Can't speak.
아무튼 구해주셔서 감사합니다. 저는 크레용이라고 해요.
That's a crazy ass name.
이빨
Kid pointed at me and backed away in terror.
뭔 뚱딴지 같은 소리야. 저건 시계 대가리라고.
My name's Dante.
시계 대가리?
Yeah, I mean, there probably is better, but I don't think I have a better one right now. Give me the magic bullet Yo rerun. Okay.
하긴 이빨 태엽은 여기보다 저 밑에 있다고요. 그렇다면 처음 보는 괴물 아닐세. 저분은 우리의 자랑스러운 관리자나리.
Thanks for the intro, I guess.
하지만 째깍거리는 소리밖에 그건 사정이 있으셔서 아무튼 몸은 네 같이 끌려오신
That's crazy.
아닌 것 같아.
Don't do that. I wag my finger at you. The child looks at the mutilated corpses with a despondent look on her face. On Kyori cast a sympathetic gaze.
이들은 모두 같은 마을의 이웃네. 하지만 곧 저희 마을에서 그분들이 오신다면 어떻게든 여기서
Hunters? I wasn't sure exactly what she was talking about, so I was about to ask her what she meant. But this reception hall storage room suddenly began to fill with gas of unknown origin.
이건 또 뭐야?
입을 막으시오.
An odd plume of gas, its hue red and green, begins to fill the room.
이 용기는 즐거 넘치들.
three of them, including Crown, passed out and slumped to the floor. Yeah, something like this has happened before. And we walked right into a room full of toxic gas, which killed everyone. Looks like the gas only knocked them out, though. That's a relief, at least. I guess I should consider myself lucky that my clockhead isn't affected by these things. I gotta hide. As soon as I hid myself in a corner, a crowd of gnomes rushed through the same door Dodoro came in from. When rate plus Cantos X equals death, I've already accepted that. I mean, hey, I'm not like a super big win rate warrior, so I'll be fine, I think. Gas mess, so they use sleeping gas on us.
이건 도도로 실장이었던 것이지 않음?
여기저기 상태 좋은 걸 가져왔다고 자랑을 하고 다니더만 결국 이 꼬라지. 한 놈, 두 놈.
잠가루로 재웠으니 품질은 큰 문제 없을 거다옴.
자자, 얼른 옮기시오.
They picked up Don Quixote, Heathcliff, and Crown one by one and loaded them onto the sleigh. With that, they left, closing the door behind them. Through it all, I couldn't do anything but watch. Right, looks like this is my time to shine. I'll rescue the three of them. No way, I should have listened to Ishmael when Ishmael offered to teach me self-defense. Well, that'll be more fun. What do I do? This harsh truth dawns on me every time we face total annihilation. The truth that, on my own, I am completely useless. If they were with us, I could at least bring them back, but none of the sinners are here with me. What good am I without them? It's a miracle that I managed to survive this far.
신기하긴 뭐가 신기해요. 정신 차려요.
Great, now I'm hearing things.
한청이 아니에요, 관리자님. 저희가 왔다고요.
갑자기 너네 셋이 사라졌다고 해서 난리도 아니었다고.
I bolted up and looked towards the voice. There I saw another door. From it, the rest of the sinners appeared one by one. Yeah, I know. Guys.
아이고, 덜 신선한 재료는 또 놓고 왔어. 네,
이 소동에 대한 질문은 나중으로 미루죠, 단테. 우선 전투 명령을.
Alright. Okay, she's red. Red. Okay. My bad. Well, you just paid me like a cent, so I appreciate it. Instead of spending all your money on gacha, you should hit the member button. And join my channel. Yeah, it's funny.
저런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정 여유는 없고.
Oh, that's perfect. I got all reds. There we go. Thank you, A19. I appreciate it. Where's she's at red? Okay. I was imagining what was the rid of which is ICBCs all. Yeah, I mean, obviously things are gonna get worse when I like get higher and higher up, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's still probably gonna be a while before I have to deal with something like that. Super ultra dead.
열어드리죠.
타겟 제거 확인.
긍정적인 신호다. 마음은 놓지 말고.
Yeah, I remember. Pepper Charm remembers. Okay, what color is she now? Red still? That's good. Okay, red, and then this is just whatever.
당신 짝패도는 우리는 아메코.
Just beat my Infinity Mirror dungeon. Probably looking on the should work on doing the interval after Kano 7. Alright. Hooray. I assume more reading.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Okay, well, we just don't know the progress, but we're a third of the way through and it's been 45 minutes, so that's a good sign. Magic Wolf is actually good for its gimmick. Dark Flame and its wrath damage. Yeah. Yeah, I get very lucky with my all purchase stuff. Beautiful to see new managers. Thank you. I'm not that new. I have like 40 hours in the game, which is crazy considering where I started. I feel spoiled. I tried another gacha game and it like felt so much worse. Alright. Nice to see you, Fishy. Hope to see you next time I stream. No, not 4 hours. I said 40. Thanks, everyone. How did you find me?
뒷문으로 들어왔소.
버스 내부에서 관리자를 포함한 3명의 신호가.
그 즉시 수감자 전원을 대동한
휴라고 보낸 지 몇 분이나 됐다고. 이러면
Well, I tried
곤란하지
Arc
않대?
Knights, and I made a video about that, and I kind of shit on it a little bit. And people, I'm getting cooked in that video. So you should watch it and leave a like, so I don't get 5 billion Arc Knights fans trying to kill me.
아무리 관리자님이라고 해도 이런 단독 행동은 큰 위험을 초래합니다.
I'm sorry. So, how did you guys find us?
나의 추측이었어. 히스클리프 군은 시종일관 불안한 상태였지. 전후 상황을 고려하면 돈키호테 양은 이전 버스 경보가 있던 날 조금 늦게 뒷문으로 돌아왔소. 그리고 다음 날 나와 파우스트 양에게
네, 파우스트가 몇 권 대여해 주었습니다.
돈키호테 양은 내내 내 옆에서 그 책을 읽으며 흥분된 표정으로 책을 뒤적거렸어. 코스프레, 복장, 주머니 등의 단어를
What,
계속 중얼거렸지.
Arc Knights? Yeah, I had to tap out after like 7 hours. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. There's like a thing I mentioned in the video being like, if you can't pull me in and make me want to stay in like 7 hours of that amount of time, then like, you're doing something wrong. Very wrong. And there's nothing wrong with redoing, like, I mean, people will be like, oh, you know, oh, that stuff's from the beginning. Like, you know, you just gotta push through and get to the stuff after. But there's no issue with redoing older stuff to make it more appealing to new players, like...
이상의 일들을 종합하면 돈키호테 양은
I mean, I hate Destiny for the way they did it, but they had the right idea of doing it with Destiny.
문의 위치는 파우스트가 알고 있었기 때문에 결과적으로 이 공간에 도착할 수 있었습니다.
문까지 가는 동안 복도에
And even this game's doing it. I think, what was it? Either 3 or 4 that had like a bunch of, like, I think Kanto 4 that had a bunch of battles in it. They made it an ability to skip like a majority of the battles, the filler stuff in this game. I mean, it was after I finished it, but still, like.
그나마 조무래기 들으니까 다행이었지.
그런 상황에서 수감자가 사망하기라도 한. 이해하셨나요? 관리자님이 없는 상황에서 일어나는 전투는 저희에게.
I mean, I don't even think you have to remake the early game. It's just like, just fast track into the good stuff. And that's why this gacha is good, because like they actually do things to make the player experience better. Yeah, I love shapes and colors, Ishmael. Never seen Otis look at me like that. Her gaze was cold and ruthless.
이번엔 운이 좋았던 것입니다, 단테.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say.
이 정도로 해두죠.
그렇네요. 돈키호테 히스클리프.
No, that's... Told them exactly how the events transpired.
잘도 살아 있었네. 관리자 양반. 나까지 덧붙이기엔 충분히 들었을 거.
이곳은 도시가 아닙니다.
아니, 그게 무슨 말?
단어 그대로 해석하시면 됩니다. 저기 널브러져 흔히 외곽의 괴물이라고 불리는 중.
호수에서 그렇게
They weren't exactly like the whales, though. We could communicate with the gnomes. They were just like people, except smaller.
외곽의 다른 지역과 존재들이라니. 상황만 여유로워.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. They should balance even stuff that isn't just new, because, like I said, you know, I know these games are built on retaining people who have played for hundreds and hundreds of hours, but if you want to get new people in, you need to make the new player experience actually solid.
여기가 외곽이라면 왔던 길로 돌아갈 수 있는 거겠죠?
저희가 들어온 문이 닫히지만 않는다면요.
아직은 열려 있는 것 같다.
And I think with Limbus, I think it really didn't need that much to change, because the tutorial in like Kanto 1 is a little bit kind of boring at sometimes. But I feel like the story in Kanto 1's good enough to made me want to stay around and keep playing.
뜻밖의 여정이 시작되겠죠. 외곽에서 도시까지 직접 돌아가야 할 테니.
Meanwhile, it was like Arc Knights. It was just so freaking boring. Like it was just run, kill a guy, run. Literally nothing was happening. Isn't that a bit dangerous?
여기서 무슨 소리가 자꾸 나옴?
여기 노다지가 걸어다니고 있음.
단테, 이쪽 뒤로 오시게.
Door slammed open, and gnomes began flooding into the room. We prepared ourselves for battle. I got like a comment on the video that was like, freaking frying me, bro. I got a few like that. Thank you for just commenting Arc Knights on the video. Well, let's just hope Battle Cats can make it will not make me hate gacha games more. Nah, that's fine. I'm just being silly. Why did I do blue? I'm so stupid. The specific boss ignores physicals doing massive damage. He was coin power dropped by correct use and break. That's funny. Oh yeah, nice. I feel so lucky when I got my new PC, man. It was like last chopper out of Nam, because like I literally like I got it like 2 weeks before the RAM prices went absolutely like fucking bonkers.
열어드리죠.
Okay, they're all staggered. I think we can just hit win right here. They're all gonna die. Okay. Okay, what beat that? Oh, the only one that matters is Ishmael. Which one? What color is she? Yellow? Okay. Well, you got it after. You had to deal with the prices, but for me, I bought everything at mostly normal prices, I think.
오, 적합한 판단이었어. 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다 적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지.
합격장.
효력사.
My favorite team builds is NB Res. Ah, fair. I alone am the alive one.
사람이랑
Thank you,
닮은
Rip
부분도
John.
있긴 하지만 역시 사람은 아니네요. 희한한 말투를 쓰는 것 빼곤 이 정도로 말이 통하는 괴물.
정의하기 나름입니다. 누군가는 괴물이라고 말할 테고.
It's a team where you can use the middle units to spam counters by linking resonance. So a parry team, basically. I appreciate your analyses, but we should probably get moving. We still don't know where Heathcliff and Don Quixote are.
역시 오늘도 맞는 말씀만을 하시는군요, 관리자님.
외곽은 평소 우리의 작전을 진행하는 곳보다 위험하다.
뭐 제일 쉬운 방법은
Ishmael kicked open the door the gnomes rushed in from.
가요. 관리자님도 지키고 그 둘.
There.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Let's
이건 참
go.
설레는구려.
나라면 인원들을 좀 더 후방에.
Okay, red for Ishmael. Oh, I don't have to really worry about that.
응원하라고 쓰여 있는데?
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Few of the middle units have property where linking 6 or more absolute resonance will turn their counter into skill 3, which... Okay, that's cool. Ow. That's not nice. Don't shoot your teammates. Skill 3 is a counter that does twice as much damage as using it normally, plus it means you can use your skill 3 every turn. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't really have a specific team build because I haven't really got enough shards to do something like that. Fuck. I'm gonna lose my chain, damn it.
당신 짝패군요. 사물. 앵화.
Yeah, that guy, that was cracking me up, I can't lie. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that.
덮어놓고 공격하는 것보단 적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지.
I mean, clearly he's like, I'm not gonna like make fun of him because like his first language was not English, I could tell, but like, I don't know. One is not better. Yeah, Mirror Dungeon is like, I don't do a lot of Mirror Dungeon because it's, I'm just gonna be real, it's kind of boring. Thank you for the subscription, appreciate it. I know I should do it, but I don't really care to.
직접 열어드리죠.
You have to do 5-4s once per week on hard. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I literally just play when I play on the stream. That's it.
좋아.
사물. 엠하.
Organized can't be. I don't know. I guess no, the thing is like
고통은 없어.
the thing with gacha games is these are literally like jobs to people, so they will defend it with their lives. And you know what? Fair enough. Whatever, man.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
That's what the comment section is for. If you wanna like, you wanna hate on my video, then like whatever, you know. I'm gonna live my truth, and you're allowed to live yours. But hey, you know, if you have valid criticism, I'm happy to listen to it. Like, there was a few people in the comments who were like, "Oh, you should have tried this," or like, "Oh, you know, I get what you're saying," or whatever. But I don't know if I feel different. I would have been. I was like, "Yeah, okay, fair enough."
후방에 배치하겠어. 아니 뭐 전략 분석을 하고 있어? 응원하라고 쓰여 있는데?
Violent Heart can be done in advance for early claim.
점 찍었네.
You get to get from your dungeon project move for free. You can potentially get 1,000 lunacy per week. I mean, hey, I have a bunch of lunacy already. I have like 6,000.
분위기가 좋네. 뭐 좋은 거라도 먹었나?
That's real. I try to make my channel mostly positive stuff, but I am gonna cover. Eventually, I'm gonna have to cover things that are not great. I feel like a lot of the things, like, for things I find really bad, I just ignore them. But for things I like and want to be better, I'll tend to be more critical of. Like, that's why I was so critical of Arknights, because it's just like I wanted it to be better than it was. I'm just gonna win right here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm too busy focusing on chat to do shapes and colors. Hey, by while drinking, if you want on the front page to clear you're doing decent. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it.
사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 거느리는 대전
엠하.
효력사.
I appreciate any people that watch my video, whether they like it or don't like it, or my stream or whatever. Unless you're a weirdo, don't be a weirdo. I've had a few people be weird on my streams before, and that's why I don't do as many streams now, so... I remember during the Arknights Club, Limbus Company made a bet about pulling all 4 Clap Ego. He pulled them. Everyone got... That's funny. That's cool. We're gonna get a German boy ID next week. I mean, hey, you were telling me how I need a Sinclair upgrade. Should I offer don't comment the tilt? No, that's fine. You can. I'm fine with lurkers or whatever. I'm just happy you enjoy. Dude, I cannot get the right skill to save my life here. I won't win rate if I have the skill I need for Ishmael, but like but I keep not getting it. Right. I think we can win right here. Bro is gonna get destroyed. I think Limbus Company regular checkup Vodka is gonna give us a second Hohenheim Gregor. And yes, a character. I don't know what any of that sentence means. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Coordinate is currently pushed against by the index IDs. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna use it on like things that are. I can't. Okay, well, we already got to use a refill. Okay, you guys always argue me with this, whether I should just use boxes or I should use my lunacy one. I don't know what that means, so if it's a spoiler, I don't understand it. I assume just use the boxes. Only first two? Okay, well, lol. Well, I guess I'll know for next time, because we'll probably need more to finish it today.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
나와서 보니까 뭔가 여긴
공장 같구려.
아, 이런 식으로 선물 자체를 만들어내는
크리스마스 장식도 아직 크리스마스 때까지는 시간이 좀 남았는데.
Sinclair looked to the ground with a somber expression. I didn't need to ask how he was feeling.
괴물끼리 크리스마스 선물이라도 나누는 걸까요?
그렇게 친절해 보이지는 않았는데 말이지.
도시 어딘가의 날개에서 외곽에 있는 공장에 하청을 맡겼을 가능성도 있다.
I want to say no chance, but the city and the wings that we've experienced so far were... Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there was a non-zero chance of that being the case.
임무 시작.
패턴을 파악하는 게 중요해. 집중 잃지 말라고.
Okay, do we have yellow? We do.
당신 짝 해보면
오, 적합한 판단이었어? 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다 적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지. 분위기가 좋네. 뭐 좋은 것도 먹었나?
Okay, well, doesn't matter here because we unfortunately don't have the right color.
완벽한 한 발을 위해 사물
Real.
사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 직접 사무실 직원을 돕는 계정 내 효력사다. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
그 오늘은 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
Fun fact, the invader doesn't using like a 99 bonus. Yeah, I know the Sinclair can be absolutely broken sometimes. It's funny. Okay, well, yet again, I don't have the right guy. Actually, wait. There we go. Now we do have the right color.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
You soloed with LCB Ishmael. Awesome. Okay. No more blue, unfortunately. Oh no, we can do it again. Wall.
완벽한 한 발을 위해 내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
Does that not count for the combo? I guess not. Okay, I thought egos counted for the combo. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, Lucky Neaters. Oh no, it did. It did count. Okay. I love shapes and colors.
거러지 같은 놈들.
After spending some time battling gnomes and trashing the gift factory, you soon realized that the gifts the conveyor belts were moving weren't your average gifts.
저건 발인가? 발이 그려져 있는 표지판은 왜 저기?
이쪽은 눈알이 그려져 있어.
이 선물들의 성분은 통상적인 그물체를 구성하는 형태는 고민형, 크레파스, 장백질과 인의 함유율이 유독 높습니다. 꼬마 전구나 장식 소품들은 그렇지 않은 걸 보아 이건
뻔하지. 사선.
I feel like a toddler should not play this game. There's so much gore.
선물.
뭐든지 사람을 갖고 해결하는 건 외곽이나 도시나 똑같네.
중요한 건 누구를 위한 선물인가.
누가 이런 걸 받고 싶어 하겠어요.
모르지. 부자놈들은 은근히 이런 변태가.
그런데 말이죠. 사람으로 선물을 만드는 거라면 히스클리프 씨와 돈키호테 씨도
Do recall them saying something about locally produced materials.
한시가 급하겠구려.
선물이 미리 되지 않았다는 가정에서 그들이
Yeah, that's what I appreciate. They actually know how to write a pretty mature story. I mean, I say as we're killing Santa, but still. After a long silence, Mersault spoke up. He pointed a direction.
저곳에 선물 제작소라는 간판이 붙어 있다.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Okay, we're 2/3 of the way through. We'll be at good pace.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Okay. Well, at least we're mostly just in battles now. I can appreciate that.
점 찍었네.
I don't really pay attention with the meta. It's just kind of... I don't think I'm far enough in the game for that to really matter.
오, 적합한 판단이었어. 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다 적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지.
And then she's immediately gone. She doesn't have any yellow anymore. Should go red here because then that'll probably... It's easier to get red than it is to get blue.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of these games, people will use the excuse of like, oh, you can beat the game with any characters or whatever. Like, you can beat the games with the base characters, even though it's like really hard. I mean, most of the time, you do need actual good characters. That's all saying, oh, you could technically beat Elden Ring naked with like a bat, but doesn't mean you should.
당신 짝패군요.
직접 열어드리죠. 효력사. 좋아.
That's crazy. Can and could are different. Yeah, you know what I mean. I really should stop win rate warrioring, but it feels so good.
언제까지 버티는 건지. 불타버려.
고통 없어.
My child shall win rate. Yep. And for these kind of like guys, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm gonna lose. Just saves me some time. I just gotta pay attention to shapes and colors.
타겟 제거 확인.
긍정적인 신호다.
Bro is panicking.
놓지 말고.
Okay, where's her Ishmael? She is still on red, so
당신 짝패군요.
yeah, that's what I figured. Bam. How is this possible? She's only a early series or ID then. Wow. I mean, I don't know. I try to do it because it makes it more interesting, but I'm talking with chat, so it doesn't really matter as much.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
Alright. Hatred. Gift of hatred given shape. Oh, we can actually use everybody now. Okay. You are gone. You are gone. You and you are on my team.
의뢰로군.
Yep, that seems about right.
한피가 떨어질 때군요.
I think I'm hearing some odd noise from in there.
비소인가.
비명 소리가 들리는데 웃을 일이냐고요?
익숙한 높낮이다. 이 정도의 데시벨은 돈키호테의 고함 소리와 일치한다.
잠깐. 아직 전투 구역의 위험 정도가 파악되지 않았다.
그대 히스클리프 군이 있었다면 이런 소리를 할 것 같아.
I think I know. How bloody frustrating. Quit whinging. Pick up your tools and get cracking.
제법 웃기네요.
Meanwhile,
여긴 대체 뭐야? 나 왜 묶여?
미안하네. 우린 아무래도 망한 것 같아. 필시 우리는 저기 저 프레스. 우리는 저 오뚜기 인형이 되어버리는 것 같네.
야! 이상한 소리 그만하고 이것 좀 어떻게 풀어봐!
히스클리프군, 정말 미안하네. 본인이 비록 붉은 주머니 코스프레 자네의 멋진 옷을 구해주려고 했던 것 또한.
이 새끼, 내가 그럴 줄 알았어. 너
그래도 자네는
오케이.
멋진 회중 시계라.
여기까지 와서 또 시계야!
저는 색연필이 되나봐요. 색도
this shit turning into colored pencils.
살아있는 재료는 오랜만에 보는 것 같아.
근데 조금 귀가 아픈 것 같음. 귀에서 피 나는지 봐줄 수 있음? 저렇게 악을 쓰는 인간들로 만들어진 선물이어야 받는 놈들이 좋아 죽지 않겠음?
자, 그럼 손질을 시작해 볼까?
Boom.
히스클리프 씨, 돈키호테 씨. 다행이다. 아직
꽤 코지한 분위기군.
어떡해?
We're here for you, Heathcliff.
시계 대가리. 젠장이 이렇게 반가울 줄이야.
Looks like we got here in the nick of time. Heathcliff was about to be shoved into the gift-making hydraulic machine press.
자, 내 밧줄을 끊었어. 이리 내려오시게.
내가 말이지.
이 머저리들. 관리자님 하나 지키지 못하고.
Number one
거론하는
Glazer is
꼴이라니.
back. Is this the first time she spoke this entire time?
됐다. 취소할란다.
자, 빨리 정신 차려요. 관리자님, 이제 어떻게 하실 거죠?
Well, we've got to trash this place. Come on, get ready to wear your identities. You do accept PayPal selling 15 customers credit card, which I do not have. I feel like I have like a donation thing, but I don't know if it works right, so I wouldn't count on it. But I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. Oh shit, we're on red. Thank God. I was about to give the most historic crash out in our canto, probably. Probably. All that to do like no damage.
사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정 여유는 없고.
Okay. Red.
당신 짝패군이 장전. 좋아.
그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
언제까지
사물.
본인의 승리.
적재적소에 알맞은 편을 써야 하는 법이지.
저에게만 해당하는 얘기는 아닐 거야.
아마 그 오물 다 죽어라.
이런 건 구경하기도 어려운데 대단한 거야.
나중에 분석해볼 만한 가치가 있겠어.
기억해둘게.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I was doing something. But I was still able to just win right through everything. Dude, I'm fucking... What am I hitting? Let me catch up on what you guys said. You had Twitch I could send it by gifting subs. Let me check my description. Because I feel like I do have like a thing in there. Right?
내가 찾은
Let me search up Chaos for Real and watch my own stream. Doesn't even say I'm live, bro. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's like a tip link in the description. I don't know if you're able to do that or not. After we defeated the Horde of Gnomes. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what any of that stuff means. After we defeated the Horde of Gnomes, Don Quixote and Heathcliff fell to their knees before everyone. I also knelt down, feeling like I should be down there with them, but Otis tightly pulled me to the side. I feel bad for those two.
준비되었어.
내 놈들, 관리자님께서 너희로 인해 얼마나 많은 걱정을 했고.
사실은 시계 대가리도
시끄럽다. 관리자님의 이름을 그런 식으로 부르지 마라. 버릇없는.
잘못했어.
어릴 적 어머니에게 혼날 때와
Otis did not seem to slow down at all with her stern scoldings. Then the pair fell completely silent, their heads hung low. I decided to wander away from the scene. The guilty conscience was too much for me to bear. Is Crown doing okay?
네. 과도한 정신적 충격으로 잠시
어쩌다 이런 곳에 끌려온 것이오.
사람인 거죠?
Crown initially appeared somewhat taken aback by the deluge of questions, but she soon began to open up.
역시 여러분은 도시의 사람들이시군요. 저는 외곽 북쪽에 있는 마을.
왜 거기는 저런 노움 같은 괴물들이 많은 건가?
네. 노움만 있는 건 아니고 여러 괴물이 있어요. 제가 본 것도
I pronounced
있지만
crown wrong.
마을 어른들이
No, it's supposed to be
이야기해준 것만 해도
crayon.
엄청 많아요.
I pronounce it crown.
저희 마을은 그런 괴물들을 피해 만들어진 곳 중 하나예요.
Same like how I pronounce water as water.
오늘도 평소 같다면 모두와 같이 마을에서 식사를 준비.
갑자기 저들이 들이닥친 거군.
맞아요. 하필 사냥꾼들이 나가 있어서.
Water.
원래 괴물들이 올 시기가 아닌데 그래서 안전하다고 생각한 건데 갑자기 썰매를 타고 들이닥쳐서는.
A bottle of Wawa.
싸워보려 했지만
I
대부분
love my
상처가 되지
Wawa.
않으셨고 많은 분이 돌아가셨어요. 너무 무서워서 기절하고 말았는데 죽은 줄 알았는지 같이 주머니에.
아, 이런 말하기 힘든 얘기까지 들어버렸네.
아니에요. 저도
Did you drink
질문해도 되나요?
Wawa? Just drive to your local Wawa. Did I drink Wawa today? Yeah, I did.
무엇이든.
Actually, no, I haven't been to Wawa. Right before the British guys canted. Is this British jokes? I think you were talking about like the store.
도시에는 48가지 크레용 색깔이 있다는데
Dude,
정말인가요?
we gotta have a conversation, alright?
금색이랑 은색도 있다는
Wawa? No, I'm talking Wawa as in like the gas station. They approached Rain World fans appropriated my culture. They used the Wawa thing of like we don't own Wawa. Like Wawa isn't our, like we salute for the flag, and the only flag we salute is the Wawa flag. Yes.
그리고 도시에는 사람들만 살고 있는 거죠? 이런 저희를 죽이려 드는 괴물 없이.
It's like people like, it's like if you just say, oh, it's a gas station to people will be like, oh, well, whatever, it's kind of whatever. But it's like it's really good. Like it's like you have good ass food there.
그거 참 복잡한 질문이네. 높은 곳에 올라가서 가끔 바라봤거든요. 부러웠어요. 다들 괴물에게 언제 당할지
I like how this guy's like trauma dumping, and then we're talking about Wawa.
행복하게 살 수 있을 테니까. 정말 도시에 와본 적이 없고. 네?
거기서 거기. 여기나 저기나 죽음은 늘 가깝지.
Chat Loki is predicting our messages.
한번 더 해주세요.
Huh? No, that's cool.
그리고 다른 사람은
여기서 사람을 본 적은 없는 것 같은데요.
그럴 리가. 분명 구하러 와주셨어.
어떤 분이신가요?
저희 구름 마을에 제일 가는 사냥꾼.
That said Chud Town for a second.
이번 습격도.
그 말로 유추해보자면 호수의 고래잡이들처럼 외곽에도 괴물을 전문적으로 잡는 사냥꾼이 있나보.
그런데 잠깐만, 사람들을 잡았다가 이런 이 선물은.
Okay.
그야 당연히 가엾고 착하며 울지 않는 우리의 이웃들이지요.
관리자님,
깜짝이야. 저건 또 뭐야?
It's Red Sack or whatever the fuck his name is. Oh no, it's Santa Tom. The guffawing giant, garbed in red, carried a massive gift sack on his shoulder. It's Santa, but like written by somebody with a stutter. It was definitely not a human.
그래, 저놈이야. 저놈이 여기 대가리를 했어.
저 옷이네.
The pair immediately jumped up from their knees and began shouting in unison.
저게 붉은 주머니라는 해결사의 옷이야.
설마
사슴맨마저.
닥쳐라. 또 쓰잘데기 없는 소리를.
After silencing the pair with a short, stern command, Otis approached me and spoke in a low voice.
관리자님, 우선 지성체로 보여 대화를 해보긴 하겠지만.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
이웃이라면 누구를 말하는 거죠? 도시에 있는 날개는
도시에
저 동원 아무래도 노움인 거야? 노움들이 말하는 걸 들었네만 이곳의 대장은 노움이 아니라 수염 거인이라 부른다고 했어.
Oh, that's weird.
거인은 또 뭐야? 하, 진짜 별게 다 있구만.
단테, 저건 환상체는 아닌 거야?
Yeah. No, that's not an abnormality or a distortion. I'd say it's closer to the whales.
당신들도 선물을 받고 싶은 건가요? 외곽에 사는 우리 이웃들은 그날 손꼽아 기다린답니다.
인간으로 장난감을 만들어서 인간에게 순수한 선의만으로.
인간들에게
Hey, you know,
내려지고 쫓겨난
I will say
모든
the viewer experience is better on YouTube than it is on Twitch.
사는 이곳에서
Or else you'd have like an ad every 2 seconds.
무한한 증오를 담아 언제나 정성스럽게 포장하고 있답니다.
협상 결렬이란
That's the reason I don't stream on Twitch, because it's like, as a viewer, I find it worse than YouTube, so I'm like, why not just stream on YouTube? Santa's gonna come jump us again. Like, I know you got ads on here, but I don't think they're as bad. Also, it's a lot easier. Ad blockers actually work. That is true.
내가 뭘 했어? 돌아와서 모조리 불태울 거라고 했잖아.
I just think yes, but ad blockers. For me, ad blockers don't work on Twitch. It's so weird. Would you rather be a sinner or reincarnated in another world? I'm gonna take reincarnated because that is a. Oh my god, like. Being a sinner sounds miserable. Oh my god, we actually have to play the game. Okay. Alright. I mean, I use Firefox and Ublock Origin. But I don't know. I don't use Twitch a lot, so maybe I'm just tweaking. Okay, now we just... I don't know, we should place it wherever, I guess. Yeah, I guess, but might as well play the game, right? I've been win rating the past couple ones. Yeah.
저런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘게 대장을 효력사.
That's funny. Okay, well. That was easy. Okay, so now we can do this. Okay. Oh, shoot. Struggling? Oh. We take that risk. Alright. Struggling isn't hopeless. Yep, that is true.
불길 속으로.
That boss is a menace on hard mode. Well, I ain't doing hard mode, so I don't have to worry about that.
분위기가 좋네. 뭐 좋은 거라도 먹어.
Okay.
지금 공격하는 건 좋은 타이밍은 아니야.
That's a defense, that doesn't matter. Okay. Sinclair. Just, how is that fucking neutral? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Yeah. Alright, well now Ishmael can just, or I guess... Yeah, we can just have him finish. The other ones, let's just, like, kill the boss, I guess, or kill this guy.
언제까지 버티는 전부 불타버렸나?
나가리판이네. 다음.
I don't know. It's gonna be fun. But also it has the word nightmare in it, so you should be careful.
오, 적합한 판단이었어.
Snipe him.
덮어놓고 공격하는 것보다
Nice.
적을 잘 관찰하는 게 중요하지.
Not much. I just... Okay. Well. I think we can just do that. Yeah.
완벽한 한 발을 위해
Well, I think Santa's fucking dead. Oh, never mind. That's Santa. Okay. I don't speak too soon, I guess. Six, 6, 4. 2 and 4. It doesn't really matter, so 2. Okay, 1 for him. This neutral? Can we do an eco here? Perfect. Okay. 3. Okay, no. What haven't we opposed yet? Okay. Right. Whole bag. Well, he's already halfway dead, so that's good. The evil 5%, yep. Sinclair is being targeted by 4 and 5, so Let's do 4 since he has a neutral there. Gregor is being counted by 2 and 3. So yeah, 2 is better here. Yeah, I know. Everyone tells me that, but I don't really care. I mean, they don't take that long. Want to guess who that center was? Probably Otis, maybe. Okay, now everybody else we just... Okay, finally I get red. Holy shit. And then notice we can just put wherever, I guess. Put it right here. Oh shit, I forgot that was almost not good. Just put her, I don't know, first one I guess. Deck burn on the same part. Oh, that's stupid. I should have did that. My bad. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Alright. Good to know. Santa's gut suddenly began to expand. Suddenly a large figure leaped out of the dark and slammed what it looked like a stake into Santa's gut.
정신이 쓰레기가 붙는 듯한 향이군.
유독성이 있는 가스는 아닌 것 같습니다.
북쪽의 거인을 쓰러뜨렸지만 처리 방법도 모르는 걸 보니.
처리 방법?
북쪽의 거인은 죽기 직전 몸에 가스를 가득.
The man who staked Santa's gut explained as he approached us.
이 가스가 산성체액으로 변하기 전에 배에 구멍을 뚫어 가스를 빼내야 하는 거지. 연쇄 반응이라도 일으키면 뒤처리가 곤란해지거든.
Okay.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두 개. 정말 2배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭지 않지.
We gotta be journey's end. Okay, we're at the end.
이거 냄새 더럽게 안 빠지네.
도미노 아저씨!
Oh, I really can't have these guys named like Dragon Ball characters. Like they're just named after like random shit. Crown, who'd been holding her breath with her fingers over her nostrils, ran up to the large man and hugged him. After stumbling for a moment, due to the stench most likely, Otis briefly gasped for air before approaching Domino.
어이, 신원을 밝혀라.
구름 마을의 괴물 사냥꾼 도미노요. 이제 구름 마을에는 나와 크레용만 남았어. 안심하시오. 자네들을 해칠 생각은 추워도.
아까
Otis relaxed upon Domino's confirmation. She leaned on a wall and looked at the floor in relief.
원래 이 시기에는 이놈들이 우리 마을로 오지 않고 그래서 돕기 위해 떠난 것이었다만 돌아와 보니 이미 마을은 습격당했지. 젠장.
이런 일이 빈번한 것인가?
I don't even want to know what that implies. Glitch.
도시는 몰라도 외곽은 늘 이 모양이요. 지옥같이 괴물.
이런 선물 같지도 않은 것들을
이곳과 비슷한 걸 본 적은 없지만 외곽에서의 다른 일들에 비하면 그저 귀여운 수준의 도시였다면 이런
It was no easy contemplation to answer. The outskirts must be a hellish place to live, if what he's told me is anything to go by, but The city they admire so much isn't such a warm place itself, for what I've seen in my journey so far at least.
그러다면 함께 도시로 가는 것은
Don Kitty stopped herself, realizing that every other sinner was giving her a look of disapproval.
말은 고맙군. 하지만 그렇게 간단한 말 한마디로 이 아이라도 도시로 데려갈 소신은 결코 이 아이에게 참
도시의 벽을 넘더라도 여러분들이 꿈꾸는 삶을 누리기까지 필요한 준비.
서류라. 우리가 지금 와서 갖출 수 있는 서류가 어디?
아저씨.
There was an uncomfortable silence. Domino cleared his throat and continued.
그래도 감사를 표하지.
제일 좋은 감사 방법이 있긴 한데
Ronian's eyes were twinkling. The lingering stench made it difficult for her to speak, but she was determined to make her point.
반짝거리고 짤랑 외곽 열차길에서 수집해온 진귀한 것들이니.
외곽의 수집품이라면 확실히 돈보다.
Faust, there's still a decent chance that the door we entered through might just shut behind us, right?
그렇습니다. 지금도 열려 있을지 불확실하죠.
So she says.
관리자님, 제가 감히 의견을 내자면 대호수가 아니더라도 외곽은 외곽. 단지 호기심풀이를 하기 위해
급히 돌아가야만 하는 모양이군.
Domino tossed a carved wooden doll in my direction.
위험한 것은 아닌 모양입니다. 우선 퇴각이 급하니.
Yeah, good idea. Some sinners had passed out and had to be carried by others. Most could not stop gagging at the stench, but we still made our way back to the door.
아직 열려 있어.
We made it back to the safety of Mephistopheles. Sometime later.
구린 냄새.
Okay.
카론 대피.
Sharon quickly made her escape to the decks. And Virgilius greeted us in the cabins with a terrifying gaze.
다들 아주 대단한 모험을 하곤 피와 살점을 뒤집어 쓰고.
Oh, this is.
관리자. 어차피 나는 네 목소리가 끄덕거리든 목을 좌우로 젓든 물론 내가 원하는 방향이어야겠지만 묻고 싶은 건 당신의 판단이었나?
I hesitated for a moment before nodding affirmatively. Might get reprimanded, or maybe he has worse things in mind for me, but it was I who decided to go along with their plan. This would not have happened without my authorization.
좋아. 그렇다면 지린.
Huh?
이 소라는 알아서 해결하고 휴식하도록 하시죠. 그럼.
With that, Virgilius disappeared into the back door once again. Huh. It's unexpected. Thought my time had finally come.
잘된 건 아니겠는가? 면담이라는 건 맞지 않는 그보다 모두 이것을 보게다.
I don't know when she had the time to pick it up. I can't fucking read. I don't know when she had the time to pick it up in all that chaos, but Don Quixote managed to haul a huge sack of gifts back to Mephistopheles.
그 난장판 속에서 또 뭘 집어온 거야? 그 못된 놈들이 전선으로 꾸며놓았던 장식들.
그 집념.
What's all that for?
몰라서 묻는 것인가? 크리스마스 데코레이션이지.
Okay.
벌써요? 아직 크리스마스는 3개월은 넘게 남았는데.
괜히 누군가의 상처를
That's
들쑤셔서
true.
사기를 꺾는 행위는.
괜찮아요.
Living up to your name.
괜찮아지고 있어요.
다들 성장하는 법이니까요.
훌륭하오. 그런 의미에서 오늘은 우리 모두 미리미리 파리를 즐겨보는 것이 어떤가?
그런 걸 하려고 거기까지 간 건 아니겠죠.
단테의 설명대로라면 이 소란의 핵심은
Heathcliff has been silently brooding in his seat with his face buried in his palms, out of shame, most likely. Darn.
그것도 맞지만 찾으려 했던 복장이 그 괴물 거인에게 있었으니 사이즈도 안 맞을 것 같고.
됐어. 어차피 내가 생각했던.
히스. 그러니까 육지에 가면 우리가 다 골라.
또 옷인데.
지나쳐온 헤어 쿠폰을 발행한 항구선을 말하는 것인가? 경로가 달라. 그건 사용할 수 있는 조건이 갖춰질 수 없었다.
머리는 제가 만져드릴게요. 누나나 동생들 머리를 해준 적이 많거든요.
여기에 얼마나 더 떠 있을 줄 알고. 난 애초에 뭐가 좋고 나쁜지도 모른단 말이야. 일단 시행착오를 겪고
If it's me, my bad. I mean,
조금이라도 나은
I
방법을
mean, I haven't had any
찾아봐야지.
notices or anything. Seems like it's fine.
애초에 대체 뭘 받은 건데 이렇게 불안해하는 거야?
될 대로 되라지.
After a deep, heavy sigh, Heathcliff produced a letter.
그 전달받은 물건이라는 게
아, 이 편지 봉투 저희도 썼던 적이 있어요. 굉장히 고급스러운 종이로
읽어봐도 되는 거야? 헤스?
그래, 뭐 대단한 것이 있는 것도 아니고.
그럼 단테가 읽자. 대표니까.
Sure. Raja handed me the letter. It was written in a beautiful series of cursive handwriting, drawn to an almost calligraphic perfection. I began reading. From Wuthering Heights. We cordially extend you, honored guest, an invitation to blank. Ah, what's this here? Somebody colored over this part of the letter. Well, I'll keep reading. Venue. Wuthering Heights, T Corp Nest. Should you accept our invitation, please convene at the designated location by 4 in the afternoon on the 24th with this letter on your person. Please honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nellie. Oh, and down here is a postscript. It's written in a different handwriting from the rest of the letter. P.S. You have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting, Kathy. We had no way to tell what kind of occasion it was on account of it being colored over, but clearly the rest of the letter's contents had stoked the fire of passion in Heathcliff's heart once again.
그러니까
캐시라는 사람한테 잘 보여야 하니까.
그것도 없지는 않은데 그거 말고
조용. 기다리기 힘들어하는 이유는 확실히
뭐야? 왜 그딴 눈가를 하고 다가오는 거야?
공루 선생 헤어스타일링은 맡길게요.
선생이라고 불릴 정도는 아니지만요.
야 잠깐! 어디로 끌고 가는 거야? 뭔 힘이?
로자 씨 손님이 꽤 세시더라고요.
Yeah, I figured a lot of it's based on like the books that these are about. The two sinners, practically hauling Heathcliff by his arms, disappeared into the back door. Now, Heathcliff's fate was sealed. To be a mannequin to a now motivated and unbearably bored Raja's various experimentations.
이 장식을 여기에 걸어놓으면
Don Quixote began humming a song, a carol perhaps, as she placed the various trinkets around the bus. I decided to go out into the deck for some air. Leaned on the railing and dug through my pockets. The wooden doll domino the hunter gave me just as we hurriedly left. I held it and felt its textures under my fingers. The eyes looked into the distance, toward where the outskirts lie. Thought for a moment about the gnomes, the giant, and the things Domino told me. Suppose there are people with stories in the outskirts too. Stories different from those of the city. Faust approached from behind and stood next to me. I wasn't sure how much of what she said, what I said she heard.
별을 하나씩 따라가다 보면 언젠가 알게 될 겁니다, 단테. 그러니 우선은 지금 눈앞에 있는 별을 쫓으면 되겠죠.
Yeah. I have to focus on the stories of the city for now. Don't even know who I really am after all. Joyous laughter and frustrated howls echoed out of the cabins. They must have finished dressing up Heathcliff. Why don't we go take a look at how Heathcliff is doing, Faust?
거절하기 어려운 제안이네요.
The added color to the bus's interior warmed my heart a little. And that's it. Alright. So that is that interval. I do have to ask though. Is the next one basically the same? Like same as far as length? Like, is this about the same length as this one? Longer, shorter, etc.? Is about the same length? Okay. Well, then what I'll probably do is we'll stream again next time, and we'll finish that intervalo. Well, next one has a dungeon. Gulp. Well, hopefully it's not very long. Either way, I think we'll be able to finish it in one stream probably. You guys said there's nothing worth gambling for? Yeah, that's Ishmael I already have. Alright. I have so much money. Can't even convert my last 5. Nah, I'm not gonna waste if there's nothing to really do. I try not to use support because I find that kind of trivializes the game. But I appreciate it. Alright, well, I guess we'll call it there for now. Next Saturday, we will continue with another intervalo, and I hope to see you guys there. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. You know, new videos as usual. Keep an eye out. And I will see you guys around. Peace.